Back at home this weekend, hosting a pair of NorCal rivals here at Lumberjack Arena to tip off the second half of conference regular season. I'm Elliott Portillo here with Headwinds basketball coach Michelle Bento-Jackson. Coach, thanks again for, as always, for joining us.
Yes, thanks, Elliott.
So, coming off of a bit of a rough patch this past road trip, we have the chance. How nice is it just to be back here at home in Lumberjack Arena hosting these matchups Thursday and Saturday?
It's always nice, as you said, to play in Lumberjack Arena, not just the facility, but in front of our fan base. So certainly a good feeling to be here this week practicing in our own gym.
Awesome. And Thursday, one more recap. Sarah Amadpour was this week's Lumberjack of the week. She had averaged about 16 a game this past week. Just talk about her performances this past weekend on the road, and what you're expecting from her this week.
Yeah, well, I told her, just as I'm telling you, that I thought those are the best two back-to-back games that she's put together this season. Not just, from her shooting ability, but she was attacking the basket. She was on the board. She got herself to the free throw line, and just showed a level of toughness that I really hadn't seen in her yet this year. So, of course, the expectations is that she continues to carry that over into this week's practices and the games.
And the other thing, too, she did that all off the bench. Is there a chance we could see her slot into the starting lineup this week?
Well, we've mixed up our starting lineups a few different times. Sometimes it does depend on matchups. So not necessarily what our player has been doing in practice, but we look at matchups as well.
And speaking of matchups, we have SF State on Thursday here. Played him earlier this month on the road. Played him close. Unfortunately, it wasn't the result we wanted. What can we expect? What are kind of the key takeaways we're expecting going into this game, and what can we expect on Thursday evening?
Well, we know exactly what to expect from San Francisco State. But this week in practice, as I continue to say, is there's just too much slippage and mistakes on our area, regardless if it's San Francisco, Monterey Bay, or San Bernardino last week. There's just certain things that we have got to improve upon. So we're putting a lot more emphasis on ourselves this week in practice. Obviously, going into these practices, we know Maya Blake's coming off her career high game of 27 points last weekend, and they have other contributors too, don't get me wrong. But we have just got to be a lot more efficient on the defensive end.
Awesome. And then on Saturday, we have Monterey Bay coming to town. That's also our Damn Worth It game here, where we highlight mental health awareness. Just kind of talk about the significance of that in the game on Saturday.
Well, obviously the game is important, no question. But, the fact that it's damn worth it not, I'm just really proud of our department and our students who have really got this going and kind of jumped on the damn worth it just to bring awareness to not only all of our student athletes, but our fan base, the community, and just the importance of mental health. And so I know a lot of schools across the country don't necessarily do it, but I think we jumped in at one of the earlier ones. And just, like I said, just really proud of our students and our department for making it a priority.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we'll have the Lumberjack Arena rocking this weekend and get a couple victories out of it. So thanks again, Coach.
All right. Thanks, Elliott.